Igbo leaders and key stakeholders have expressed deep frustration over the continued absence of Southeast governors at major regional summits. They raised the concern at the second edition of the Southeast Business and Investment Summit held at International Conference Center in Enugu. Correspondent Chinemerem Ikebunam was at the summit.
For decades, the Southeast stood tall as one of Nigeria's most vibrant economic powerhouses, which is deeply rooted in the culture of innovation, enterprise, and trade. From the booming market of Onitsha and Aba to the manufacturing clusters that once defined Nnewi and Enugu, Igbo leaders played pivotal roles in forging a legacy of resilience and economic vision. But on the second edition of the annual Southeast Business and Investment Summit 2025, an event created to reawaken the same spirit, the mood shifted sharply with the theme Remaking the Southeast as the economic powerhouse. The summit brought together investors, technocrats, business leaders, and the traditional institution. However, visibly missing were the very executives entrusted with steering the region's economic future, the governors. Former chairman of the Enugu State Council of Traditional Rulers, Ambassador Lawrence Agubuzo, expressed displeasure at the absence of the governors, describing it as a recurring pattern of neglect. He lamented that the past administration failed to properly represent Igbo, urging stakeholders to rebuild trust by revisiting history and learning from it.
We must go and read our own history and understand it and apply it. We shouldn't follow others. We shouldn't follow others. So if you call this investment summit here 100 times, you'll get the same faces.
Business mogul Chika Okafor was equally dismayed, but connected it to the reality of regional entrepreneurs. He recalled how his industries, once thriving 3 decades ago, were forced to shut down due to unstable power supply, a reflection of long-standing infrastructure decay. He insisted that meaningful progress cannot be achieved when key decision makers absent themselves from crucial conversations about the region's economic pathway.
Your Excellency, please, when you get speak to our able governor to see what can be done. Let our Southeast governors work together. Number one challenge we have is insecurity. The Southeast has the best place in terms of business. We have people that are willing and interested in investing in Southeast. The same challenge is what everybody is facing.
Deputy President General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo Okenwa Dinobi, alongside other stakeholders, questioned the commitment of executive leaders who failed to participate in gatherings dedicated to regional development. They warned that such disengagement undermines collective planning, weakens unity of purpose, and poses a serious threat to the quest for economic revival of the Southeast region.
Each time our people are called together to brainstorm, to come up with programs on how we can begin to build an Igbo. You see almost an empty hall. We have key people that we know have special roles to play. And why is it that when they're invited, we do not find them?
But no academia here. They ought to be here. We want all heads to be put together to make it what should be. That's why this emphasis is on our governors, the political actors, and the royalties and Ohanaeze put heads together to make things work.
You see speaker after speaker is talking that our governors should come together. We have enough papers, and this sum is created for the governors. His chop is ready, food is ready. It's for them to just take it and eat.
As the curtain are drawn on this year's summit, the singular message is that the Southeast has the potential, the manpower, and the historical advantage to reclaim its position as an economic giant. What may perhaps be lacking is the much-needed synergy between leaders, investors, and the people, without which that dream may remain out of reach. In Enugu, Chinemere Mikebuna, Signature TV News.
Signature TV, news in your pocket.